Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs, and I will be your host tonight. We are going to put a pause to patriotic today, and I need to make some stuff for the boys because they are moving on to middle school. So I'm going to make them a shirt, y'all, and I want you to come on and join me along this journey. So if you don't see a red box right there, that means you're catching, the replay. I'm out of breath. I had to go tell the kids to be quiet, that I was going live. The dog was barking. Like, I'm back, y'all. I'm here. So, keyword is peace, all right? Because, oh, look, and there's the balloons. We're going to, you'll see the transfer. So, what is everybody doing? Y'all, it feels like it's been forever, and it's only been, one day. Y'all got to hang out with Zach yesterday. He made this super cute little watermelon spindle. He did such an awesome job. I'm so proud of him. So, comment peace, peace, P-E-A-C-E, and I will send you a message, with all of the details, okay? So I've got my shirts. I tried the boys' shirts on them before I came live. I'm going to turn my Cricut heat press on, but we're going to use this. Check it out. We're going to make a shirt that says, Peace Out, 5th grade. And this is actually called Peace Out, okay? Then I also put 2 others in there. I'm actually going to be making some decor for my niece's graduation party for next Saturday. But this one is all about the seniors. And then, of course, you can change up the years. And then this one is pretty much kind of goes along with it. It's called Grad ABC. So, there's this very pretty, grad design here. And then you have the alphabet and numbers here. So, I am not going to use these today. But I am going to be using those this week to make all the things for my niece, Andrea, because she is graduating from high school. So, here we go. First shirt, we are going to flip this inside out and put our ink mat in. Okay, so these are going to be, once we're done, we'll be able to wash and dry this shirt because we're going to use our ink, which is our permanent solution. I don't use it a whole lot, y'all, but when I use it, I tell myself, man, you need to use that more. Because it's pretty awesome stuff. So we've turned our shirt inside out. And the shirt fell on the ground. Awesome. Everything is awesome. All right, I'm going to lay this out. And I'm going to make sure that it is free of wrinkles. Kind of. And then I'm going to take my ink mat. And I am going to lay it right smack dab in what I'm considering the middle. Okay, now, I don't always get this right. You could measure. I, however, am not. They're going to wear this for one day, and hopefully it's good enough. Oh, good. That's awesome, Linda. That is awesome. So you're making centerpieces. I love that. Rach wants me to make the letter board for her. I may make a few other signs. I haven't decided. So I got to work on that this week. We've got a busy week coming up, y'all. We have the boys' last day of school on Friday. And then we have a bunch of family coming in town for the graduation party. Lots of things. So say hey. Whenever y'all get here, hit the heart button. So we have one shirt done. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the other shirt, and we're going to maybe, ink these, together, kind of, sort of. All right, let me grab this one. Y'all, I got to tell you all about my awesome, last 24 hours. Okay, hi, Lisa. All right, so here is Jackson's shirt. So I am going to flip this inside out, do the exact same thing. So I'm going to put what would be, the front inside of the shirt facing up on the table. Okay, so these I just got, like, they're Fruit of Loom brand with the rounded neck line. I just got them off of Amazon because, you know, you could always have white shirts. You can never have too many white shirts, I believe, for a guy. Okay? The Magic Mike show is great, Deb. Great. Tracy, I did get your message. I literally just got home a little bit ago. I got in the pool to, like, decompress, and now I came here. But yes, my plan to, after this, is go and check all of y'all's amazing messages and thank yous. There was quite a few today, so I will do that tonight. Okay? Hey, Marilee. How are you, girlfriend? I'm your baseball tourney between games. Well, thanks for thinking of me and saying hey. So last night, I picked Rachel up at the airport. She had a work trip, and it's about 45 minutes in, like, bad traffic. Well, I left a little bit early, just snagged a quick bite to eat on the way out. Well, she didn't get in for another 45 minutes once I got there. So I took her, I had to, you know, take her to where the rest of her family was. And so it was a softball game, Zoe's softball game. So I'm just, like, venturing out on my own. Went to Zoe's, the last little bit of her softball game. Came home. We had a baseball game today for the boys. And then we were on the way home from the baseball game, and I'm like, man, because Rachel had told me that they have, like, tons, like, 6 games today between the 4 kids that play. I'm like, boys, who wants to go with me to one of the games? So we rushed inside. Jackson changed, jumped in the car, Dylan stayed here, and we went there, and then we went to eat dinner, y'all. Like, it was so good getting out of the house, and honestly, like, not sitting here, like, worrying about shipping and all of this. Like, it was, I needed that. I needed that so much. So, just saying. All right, so here we go. We've got our t-shirts, okay? That's probably, like, the really boring part of all this. What I'm going to do next is we're going to open up our transfer. So this is how I do it. So I just take this little flap. There's like this little flap right here. And I just crawl my fingers across. So watch. Ready? Crawl, crawl, crawl. Crawl them across. I open it up. And then, of course, I set it to the side. I save all my bags. Now, notice there's a bunch of cut lines on this. Okay? I'm using piece, like the little hand symbol, out, 5th grade. So we're going to have to cut this apart. Oh yeah, Zach stayed here with Dylan and he took a nap and he needed the nap. He told you right there he needed that nap. So, Marilyn Spencer cannot wait to get her first subscription box. I am so excited for you. You have no idea. We just shipped all of those out. I think Zach told y'all yesterday. The mailman came to get them. We have so much fun putting together our subscription boxes. You will love it, Marilyn. All right, so see what I'm doing? I'm taking my transfer trimmers. These are in the supply list whenever you comment the word peace. All right, so 5th is right in the middle here. So let me just do the whole thing. I'm just guiding it along that line. I don't need any of that, but I do need to cut this. Okay, fine. There's that. And then we have these like little bitty, I don't even know, stars up here at the top. I may or may not use. So while I'm at it, I'm just going to go ahead and cut those. My arm keeps getting stuck to the sticky mat. All right, so we need out. We need that one. We need the piece separated. So it's like a layered project, okay? So I'm going to show you how this is done. But I know I needed to do this. So I'm like, let me just do this with y'all tonight and show you what we're going to make. Okay, now I did ask the boys, and I'm running out of room. I need more room. So let me set my Cricut heat press over here. I'm going to put both of these shirts side by side. Now, you're probably only going to be able to see one. Just bear with me. Okay, I got to remember whose is whose because of the colors. All right, Jackson on the left. He was baby A, so I always put his stuff on the left. And then we've got Dylan's, okay? So what I'm going to do is grab the colors that Dylan told me. So Dylan wanted these colors right here. Cadet, teal, and yellow. So I said, okay, see what I can do. I know, Tina, right? We all need to take a break every now and then. Oh, good, Tracy, you got your birdhouses. Hi, Beth. Michelle got the cutout of the week completed. Yes, so y'all make sure when you comment the word peace, tomorrow's the last day, which is Sunday, May 19th to get this. It's only $11.99 shipped, but it's in that message whenever you comment peace. All right, I got to think about this. So we're going to do this one first. Okay, we're going to do all of the full screen. When I say screen, like all of this is silk screen. We're going to do all of the full screen transfer first. And we're eyeballing this. Yeah. It's going to be fine. It is going to be fine. Okay, so there's peace. And then we're going to do out. Peace out. That needs to come over here. Let's put this back over here. Peace out. 5th. Y'all, I cannot believe they're going to middle school. I am excited and scared at the same time. Peace out, 5th grade. Okay, so we're not going to really be able to do these side by side because I'm going to have to clean these in between because of the ink, which is fine. Peace out, 5th grade. Is it straight? Guess what? Good enough. All right, here we go. We're going to do teal, okay, down here. Oh, good, Sharon. All right, here we go. Teal for the solid screen, okay? Can y'all see this? Yes, we can. We are A-okay. Peace out. So Friday is going to be a fun day. We're actually taking the boys to school, and we're just going to hang out there all day. It's only a half a day. And they're going to have like food and grill out. They get to walk the halls. I'm sure it will be one that I possibly will shed some tears because they're growing up. I don't know. I'm just a little bit nervous about middle school. I don't want them to get in with the wrong crowd. They have a lot more freedom, I feel. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably be the mom that's up there every day, making sure my kids get what they need, or if they're doing something wrong, who knows? I don't even know. I don't even know what to expect. Okay, I'm making a mess, and you never want to, like, you got to be careful when you touch your shirt with the ink, because it is permanent. So, like, I don't know. I was talking to a parent today at the baseball game, and he's actually opted to put his kids into a private school for middle school. because these were exact words, and I won't say what he exactly said, but he's like, middle schoolers stink. Like, not smelly, but like, he used another word, but like, kids, he's like, I just don't want my kid to get in with the wrong crowd. And I get it, right? So I'm a little nervous, y'all. Okay. Here we go. So we've got our little mat. We're going to peel this up. Okay, so there's the piece. Out. Yeah, that's true, Michelle. Let's just hope they look after each other. I think they will, but I think they're starting to learn, like, oh, like, I don't know. Like, oh, that's my brother. I need to look out for him. I would say that Dylan looks out more for Jackson than the reverse. Okay. All right. So I need to clean those. So this is what we have so far. Peace out, 5th grade. Okay. So let me clean these, and then we're going to move on to the other shirt. Quiet over here on this side. I just hope that, like, I don't know if any of y'all are middle school teachers, but, like, I hope I can have a relationship with the teachers to be, like, emailing them, like, hey, my son came home with this homework tonight, and he's really struggling bad. He's going to ask you some questions tomorrow. Kind of like, I'm watching you. I hate to be that way, but because we're going to spend long hours at the kitchen table, I'm sure, on math. And I'm going to need to understand how the heck they're teaching them without reinventing the wheel and teaching them the way I know how it's done, or the Google tells me, right? So there's that. I know, Tracy. Yes. Oh, Amy's so tired. She's been working on house renovations all day. Yes, girl. That will do it. Okay, so we've got that. I think we're done. We're done with the teal. So I'm going to close that up. Grab a paper towel and clean this off. So basically, we're just taking the dirty water and wiping it off. Okay. I prefer not to let that water sit on my transfers. I like to wipe it off. I don't know. And maybe it's just because that's how I've done it forever and always. All right, so we've got that. Okay. My nose itches. Let's grab this shirt. So this one is Jackson's, and his color choices were blue, green, yellow. So I think we'll do yellow. Yellow, what do you call it? Yellow solid screen. Peace out. Hi, Kathleen. I did, Jennifer. I mean, I picked up my sister from the airport and took her to her family where Zoe happened to be playing the rest of her softball game and watched an inning. You know, Zach made it seem like I was out on the town. No. Okay, so peace out, 5th grade. Okay, let me hold that up. Yes, yes. Okay, so I'm going to do yellow on this one. So this is considered the color Bumblebee. Way too much. It's coming off the edge of my squeegee. When that happens, you know that you have way too much. So I'm gonna just spread the love and bring it down here. And now I'm gonna have to pick up some more. I know, right, Jennifer? Yes, I do. I went to one of my nephew's game today. We went and had dinner with Rachel and her family. So that was fun. Anytime we can get together, I'm all about it. We have the best time ever. Today it was hot, y'all. It was like 90 degrees here in the Texas sun. Okay, let me get my hands ready. Peel these up. And then we're going to switch gears. I'm running out of room. Okay, there's Jackson's. So now I'm going to close this up. We're going to clean our transfers and do it again. Dancing on tabletops is what I heard. Yeah, well, let me tell you. Probably 20 years ago, that would have been a true statement. Y'all, I was a wild girl. I know how to have fun still. I don't know. We don't do that anymore. Yeah, I was home like right after Zach was finished hanging out with y'all. He made it sound like I was out going crazy. And then he thought I was, texting and driving or whatever. No, man, I was driving. Rachel was texting you. It was humid today. Yes. All right, here we go. So let's take our paper towel and take these off. Clean the water off. Wipe the water off. Get it off the transfer. Okay, because then what we're going to do before we move on to the next step, because I like to clean as I go, is find the transfer. Oh, here it is. And we're going to place all of these pieces right back on the backer sheet so that you can see why I prefer to keep all of my little pieces on one sheet versus, can you imagine cutting this apart and having all of those pieces? They would all be combined in a stack like this big. Granted, I used to do it way back when. And then we may use the star, so I'm actually going to keep that out. But what we need to do now is we're going to take Dylan's shirt, and I'm going to just run the heat quick dry tool over it. Now, if I was, let me try to say this. Okay, so let's look at our transfer. Notice this, the first peace sign, okay? You see how it's an outline of the second one? It's just going to go on the very, very edge of these right here, okay? It is not going to cover a whole lot of what is already inked. Normally, if it was going to be a larger section that we were layering ink, I would tell you to heat press, heat set, iron, whatever, heat set in between the layers, okay? Meaning, once it's dry, you get your heat press out, put your parchment paper, heat set it. Then move on to the next step, the next layer. Because this is such a very little line that it's going to go over, I'm not going to worry about heat setting it in between the layers. Okay? So I'm just making sure that it is pretty dry. Okay, the ink does take a little bit longer, and you will know if it's dry because it will not be tacky. All right, so I think we're good there. So now what I'm gonna do, hang that right there. I'm gonna take this piece right here, and we're gonna use Cadet for the outline. All right. So what I'm gonna do is just line this up right over top of where we already inked. Okay. Peace out. Just like that. We're gonna have to clean our transfers again. It's fine. I ain't got nowhere to be but the couch. So I'm gonna choose to sit right here. Oh, I didn't cut this one. Hold on. Okay. No, I'm not gonna fuzz this one. Hey, Barbara. Shh. Concentrating. All right, grade is here. Y'all, make sure you hit the heart button. Comment the keyword piece. And y'all, make sure if you have a prompt to follow our page that you follow our page. Please. Okay, so that is ready to go. I'm going to grab the Cadet. I am actually going to grab the multi-tool today for this piece right here. And I'm going to work sideways. This is a little bit more comfortable. Okay, here we go. So this is called a multi-tool. It is amazing. I love this tool. It's probably my favorite tool that we have. Okay, and then you just pick up your excess. Oh, that is so cute. I can't wait to show you. I love the colors. Peace out. And the ink, little goes a long way, y'all. So you can pick up your excess. So cute. All right. Come over here and do 5th. All the 5th graders are going to wish that they had a shirt like this, y'all. Maybe not. All right, let's go and do grade. My heat press is talking to me. Oh, now I wish I would have ordered that stencil for my grandkiddos. Lori, yes. I know my arms are pretty tan, y'all. It doesn't take long. Like today at Williams game, my nephew, the field we're at is like in the middle of a neighborhood in this city, and it is the crappiest like situation. The bleachers have no covering. They're metal. I mean, I guess it could be worse, right? But you have no option but to sit. And I don't carry a chair or one of those umbrella things. And maybe that's something I look into because I've actually thought about getting one. But like we sat for an hour and a half on metal bleacher, a metal picnic table And the sun is just beaming down on us. So there really wasn't an option. All right, that is done. So we're going to continue with the cadet for Jackson's. All right, let me check my fingers. Oh, that's just so cool. Check it out. Look. Y'all see the outline? Isn't that cute? Oh, I think he's going to love it. All right, here we go. Let me switch gears here. And clean these up. The piece out was larger. Yeah. Let's see. I've been trying to figure out what I can use with it to make it say pre-K. Ooh, girl. Piece out. This transfer, pre-K. Piece out pre-K. This one, the grad ABC, maybe. Take it, like, take a few different transfers and put them together. That's what I love about this stuff, y'all, is that you can take a piece from here, a piece from here, a piece from here, and make it work. Yeah, Laura, I don't know. That's probably the only thing I could, like, obviously that's the first thing I thought of, right? Right along with you. But that would be cute. Peace out, pre-K. Now, I don't know that my boys would appreciate me making them a shirt that says peace out 6th grade. At that point, they're probably they're too cool. Now, here where we are at, middle school is 6th, 7th, and 8th. And then, of course, high school, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. But I do know that some middle school is 7th and 8th only. Okay, so these are clean. Like I said, we're going to use them on the other shirt. Figure out what color I'm going to use to do the outline. Same there, Linda. Yeah. I thought it was, yeah, Sally, any other alphabet. Absolutely. I thought it was just like our area that does that middle school that way, but apparently not. Okay, so this is ready for the next round of transfer. So now let's go in and grab the yellow. So this one, my nose itches, y'all. We need to make sure that it's somewhat dry. Okay? Before we lay this down. Oh, my nose. The girls will be in intermediate school for 5th and 6th after next year. Interesting. That in Wiley, Jeannie? I think so too, Michelle. Okay, so it's pretty common. Like, I think there's some districts that, like, high school includes 8th grade. No way. No. All right, so we didn't dry this. Let's make sure it is dry. Like I said, because we're layering such a tiny, tiny outline onto this already inked background, I'm not going to heat set in between, but you absolutely could. Back in the day, I meant you were going to kiss a fool. Oh, it meant you're going to kiss a fool. Hi, Sandy. Okay. All right, Laura. When I grew up a million years ago, we had K through 6, 7 through, 10 through 12 in Minnesota. They're teaching cursive handwriting. What? I thought that was gone. I know my boys don't write cursive, nor have they told me that they're learning cursive. I mean, I'm a pretty checked-in parent. I look at their grades every day. You all know we sit at the table. We have homework powwows, whether they like it or not, whether I like it or not. learning about fractions and dividing fractions and how you take the reciprocal. I know that word. It's kind of a big word for me, y'all. All right, here we go. Line her up. Okay, where's ouch? All right, and the last one. My oldest is in 3rd grade and they learned cursive this year. Interesting. Oh, really, Deb? I remember learning cursive. I mean, I'm a little bit older than your kids, Deb, but we were the last 9th grade in our middle school before it was moved to high school. Totally dating myself. It's okay, Michelle. Michelle, did you get your rest in? Are you rested? All right, we're going to do, Jackson said green. Let's do green. Okay, so I lied. Maybe we're not going to use cadet on his. Let's do green. Let me just grab a wipe and clean off my hand and this multi-tool. And let's use Meadow. I did not think he was going to pick these colors. I thought for sure he would pick red. Okay, that just made it worse. Let's do this. Okay. Interesting, Jeannie. I wonder if they think that's going to help it. I know, Deb. I knew you were going to say that. May have to change it up. Okay. Here we go. But I'm going to add blue to it. Don't you worry. So this is Meadow. That's unopened, of course. Y'all, I have to use my teeth sometime. Don't judge me. Don't lie. You do it too. I don't get the ink in my mouth, but... Okay. Let's do... Meadow for the outline. Oh, that's so good. So good. And then keep going. I need to slow down so I don't go off the edge. Okay. Peace out. When I first told them that I was making them a shirt and I told them what they said, this is the look on their face. And then they're like, okay. I think they've learned by now that just go with the flow. Can't believe they have 1 week left of school, y'all. We did put them in baseball camp and we put them in football camp, but Dylan doesn't know that. Because he has expressed that he does not want to play football. He has never played football ever, and for whatever reason, his dad and I think that he is going to enjoy it more than he even knows. Hi, Melena. Okay, that makes sense, Jeannie. Yeah, a few of my nieces and I think one nephew are dyslexic. It's like a big deal. Like, well, of course it's a big deal, but it's like common, I feel like, more now than that I have heard of in the past. Okay, so there's Jackson's. Y'all, these are cute. Now I'm gonna add a few things just because they picked 3 colors and I want to honor their 3 colors. So we'll do that here in just a second. But I love making them stuff because then, of course, you know, if they wear it, everyone's like, well, where'd you get that? My mom made it. And then they're always like, yeah, you know, she goes live on social media and you should follow her and watch her. And they love talking about it. All right, let's flip this. Flip that. Here we go. Last one. Now, it did lift up a little bit of the yellow, if you saw that, which is the first layer we put down. I mean, you can't tell that it did, but you could 100% heat set in between these layers. Just do it. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything. Okay? Right, Donna? Exactly. Exactly. Our son is 4-year letterman in soccer, but he never wanted to play football, and I didn't want him to either. So I don't really want them to, but Jackson wants to try it so bad. So there we have it. All right, let's put these back, and then we're going to grab our top portion of this transfer. Yes, I hear you. Okay, so up here at the top is a ton of little stars. Well, I don't know if they're stars. They're like little accents, I guess you could say. I'll show them to you. What would you call those? They're not really stars, are they? So let me just cut them apart and place them here on the top so I don't lose any of them. I know, Melina, his watermelon's awesome. He did such a good job. I know, Jennifer. I thought about it, actually. Hey, Dana. Did you have a great day crafting? I'll show you the shirts. We're not done yet. You can still hang out. I would consider you like a chalking. So, like, you know, there's like beginner, intermediate, advanced. You're a chalk advanced person, so you'll understand what I just did, along with many others on here. Okay, the first shirt we did was Dylan's, right? So this is what we did. So this is the Peace Out transfer. Peace out. Okay, 2 layers. Now, what I want to do is add, so he asked me to do yellow. So I'm going to do yellow, whatever these are. Did y'all tell me what they are? You hung out on the pontoon boat? Look at you. Oh, good. You made patriotic. Okay, so I'm putting one right by 5th because I went over the transfer with the ink and I'm covering it up with the star right now. Okay, typically I don't do this. Where I just put it back down without cleaning it with ink. But I'm going to do it, and we're going to hope and pray for the best. So far, so good, folks. Okay, I don't want to give them too many stars because they're boys and they might not like them. 4 is enough. Okay, this is going to go where? Right over here on my desk. Okay, and then we're going to grab Jackson's shirt. And I'm going to use the same one. It's the biggest. And then we're going to heat set these and be done. So Jackson's is going to be, oh yeah, I'm going to have to, please hold. Just kidding. We're going to have to wash this. So what I'm going to do is grab this, clean this off because we're going to switch colors. And then I'm going to grab right here. Okay. Okay, done. Y'all didn't see that, right? You finished your citywide rummage sale today. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go here. With Cadet, because this is the third color he picked out. Woo! So far, so good. Yes! Y'all, we did it! We did it! Okay. Now, let's get them dry and let's heat set these babies. And cannot wait to show them. Maybe Zach can get him to come in here. I just made mom moves. What is that? All right, so we're done with our transfer. Y'all, thanks so much for hanging out with me on this amazing Saturday evening. Let me flip this around. Thanks. So I really just want to make sure our stars. Oh, mom moves like putting stuff in my mouth. Is that what you're talking about? I'm still on that. Putting stuff in my mouth? Is that what you're talking about? Or am I completely off track? They do look good, don't they? All right. Next step. Now, you at home, leave them overnight, setting just like this on the desk. Table, your workspace, whatever it may be. I am going to heat set these tonight because I am going to be so excited that I got something knocked off my to-do list this week. Like before Monday starts. So, go me, right? Okay, I'm going to play this safe and not have too much stuff up here. Stay right there. This is going to get slid in between the front and the back of the shirt. And we're going to place some parchment paper down and heat set it. So here we go. Timer on, 30 seconds. Kathy, hello, hello. I know, multitasking, yes. Girl, all day long, every day. This is real. Like, you're going to get the real deal. All right, so I have it set to 330, maybe a little too hot, but I am doing this for 30 seconds just to make sure that that ink gets set into the fabric, becomes one with the fabric, as I always say. And now, if they get this dirty, which they're boys, they're going to get it dirty, I can wash and dry it and they can wear it again. Chances of them wearing this again outside of the last day of school, very slim, because I mean, they may wear it here around the house, right? But it's fine. Like, they don't need to go wear this in public anymore. So this is heat set. Oh, I really wish I could, like, tell them to come in here. It is, Melena. It is a very good feeling. Okay, so let's do this side like that. This one I'm not going to really worry about the 30 seconds. I just want to make sure that that's completely dry. The reason I use parchment paper is because I'm protecting this. from the ink. Okay. So here is one, boys. One, boys. Hi, Juanita. All right, so this is done. Done, son. Yours is done. Oh, I'm so excited for them. So excited. All right, let's take this one out. This one is Jackson's. And again, I'm really surprised he picked these colors. Thought for sure it would be red. All right, and I'm going to slide while my hand's in here this heat pad right in here, making sure that this stays like wrinkle free, basically. I don't want it to fold up on itself. There. It's a little cattywampus, but it doesn't matter. Okay? Here we go. 30 seconds, because this is the front. Let's get to it. Have them have their friends sign their shirts. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. I like that idea a lot. Do you think, though, because this is such a thin t-shirt material, like, would I need to get, like, fabric markers? Would it go through the shirts onto their skin? What do y'all think? Does anybody have experience with that? Okay. So that side is done. Now, we're going to take this out and do the other side. So I thought about that, Sharpies. Do you need to have a heat pad? You do not. You can absolutely use just a regular towel. I have just had this because before I found like chalk and everything, I used to use a Cricut for a hot second, and I wanted all the things, so I bought the heat pad, but no, you don't. I just have it here because it's convenient. This goes along with my craft supplies that we keep. Okay, I just wonder about the Sharpie going through the shirts. I mean, I'll send them. Okay, so I turned my heat press off. I put this there. And now, turn this inside out or right side out. They will be in the pool all summer with ink. Okay. All right, Glammy, you say so. Glammy is here. My mother-in-law's here. She says they're going to be in the pool. Doesn't matter if it gets on them. It'll come off. I'm blaming you. All right, y'all, check it out. So this is Mr. Jackson's. Peace out, 5th grade. And this is Mr. Dillon's. I love these, y'all. Look how cute. Peace out. What do y'all think? Hit the heart button for me. Comment the word peace if you want to get the transfers. I added all, like, 3 of our grad transfers. These are awesome to have around year over year over year because of things like this. And then I'm going to use this one later this week, senior, because of my niece graduating. But y'all, take care. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. See you later.